Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to War Assault Squad 2 for the continuation of the Watch on the Rhine campaign. German forces are starting to close in on the large city here and have almost taken the fuel depot on this side with some minimal damage. I guess some damage is expected as we're pushing forward with troops, artillery, tanks, and, well, really just mortars. So if you guys want to see more of this, make sure you do your part. And let me know you're doing your part down below in that comment section. I will go ahead and leave a heart on your comment if you say that you've left a like and that you're doing your part as we battle the YouTube algorithm, Susan, and everyone else trying to suppress these videos as it has World War II in historical context. If you want to download this mod for yourself, again, check the description. And thanks to everybody for supporting, and of course the mod makers for their talent in making these possible by really working on these mods day in and day out and making them quite awesome. We're going to push into this square here and see if we can get our troops near the refinery, though I know that through the War AI pathing, we're not going to be able to cross through this destroyed wall for whatever reason. As you can see, the troops won't actually go inside the refinery. The destination point stops right here. So it's going to be interesting crossing this obstacle. We may as well consider this like to be a bunker or something like that, like a machine gun bunker that we can't actually clear out. But mortars are firing now on the American positions here, and we're going to try to move up this street. However, there is a little bit of trouble waiting for us there. The 76mm M10 Wolverine is parked and kind of ready and waiting, so maybe we can get a Stuke to come over and shoot around through that building and into that vehicle so we can clear it out of the way. So let's get one of them over here and load up with AP rounds and see what we can do. The other one's going to stay on the road, the one we saw at the beginning, guarding for any sort of enemy vehicles that might come our way, though unlikely. We still have ourselves quite a few Shermans inside the town, and quite a few defenses too, including machine guns, but we're going to try to come up behind the Americans to cause a ton of trouble. The opposite side of the map is loaded with trenches, and that's just going to be an absolute nightmare for our troops' mobility, but we're going to try to come up from here and start cleaning out the trench when we get the chance. Although, remember, no plan survives against contact with the enemy, so we'll have to adapt and survive as we go on. Our PaK-40 is available, PaK-43 actually, and we're going to try to pop the Chaffee and some other tanks from this distance and see if we can take out some of these vehicles from a good range. I don't know what the maximum range of our vehicle is here. Let's check it out. This thing here is 250-meter range, so we're going to have to get awfully close to that vehicle in order to pop it. Don't know exactly how close we'll have to be, but we'll kind of work with it as we go on. All right. Well, we're going to get our troops now closer to the area. We've lost a few troops due to enemy fire from areas that we couldn't exchange fire back, but seems like we're actually able to get them with the mortars, and looks like our mortars are still firing inside that facility. Oh my god. I did not know that a tactical nuke was used in European soil. I guess we're seeing first footage of Little Big Bob. That was the name of the third bomb. Yeah, wow. A mortar round landed inside the facility, destroying a lot of that fuel. We only need to keep these two fuel tanks alive, so that's not a problem. That actually helped us out in clearing out a lot of the Americans. Well, all right. Well, we ended our last episode with a bang, and we're starting this one with one as well. All the trucks and such have been destroyed, but the fuel tanks are what we really want. A lot of these vehicles and stuff could be empty, but the fuel obviously is inside the tanks, so that's what we want. All right, German forces pushing up. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring that Stuke up as well so we can eliminate that tank. There's a Jackson out there somewhere, and we're going to try to pop him. We also have a PaK-40 at our disposal, but I'd rather have the infantry out here. We're going to try to put a round through this house and eliminate the Wolverine. I may have called it a Jackson at some point, but it's obvious that it's the Wolverine. And we're going to load with these types of rounds here. There we go. And we have PaK-40s at our disposal, which are great, but I'm going to try to use our tanks here and try to keep them resupplied. The MG42 on top of these tanks is also very good at eliminating infantry. Very, very good. So they're the perfect rolling bunker. I can see the mortars here firing in all sorts of positions. The Americans having buildings under their command and a few other things. All right, let's try to engage this vehicle. Wow. Fire actually spreading to that house. Not bad. Let's see what happens here as it spreads. All right, that Jackson seems to, rather the Wolverine seems to want to fire at us. Oh, the troops are actually, oh, okay. All right. Seems like it's doing us some good to clear that. There's multiple buildings in front of us. But in order to destroy that Wolverine, we're going to have to take some shots at it. Oh, wow. Cleared out that hole. Beautiful. That building was loaded with enemy troops. Great. Oh, we'll keep our Stug here just in case our troops get close enough to engage. Unfortunately, our infantry cannot walk across this destroyed wall here. It may as well just be like an invisible fence or something like that. It's an invisible wall that we cannot go through. So we're going to have to go up this street corner. But if we do, this Wolverine will start firing at us as well. And it also has a 50 cal on the back of it, so we can't approach it from this way or this way. We have to come up over here. And the only way to really do that is possibly to bring the Stug up here to hit it from behind. But there could be enemy bazooka men anywhere. In fact, I bet there's some inside the factory. There's got to be somebody somewhere with a bazooka. But we'll let that fire burn out a little bit. Actually, it might light these buildings on fire and eliminate a lot of the troops, so the fire is actually doing our own work. I'm going to clear this position, too, up this pathway and see if the Americans are in this way. Let's try to go up here. We also have a Panzer Faust with us, but those are really unreliable when it comes to... If you absolutely have to kill a vehicle in an attack, don't use the Panzer Faust. It's good for defense, but not for attack. You know, I'm actually curious. I wonder if we could hit the Jackson with a round, or clear a building with a mortar round. This building here is in the way. Gotta go. Oh, that was looked like a damn near hit on top of that thing. You're not going to end up killing a Wolverine or a Jackson or a Hellcat with the mortar. Enemy troops are still around there. What about clearing this building out? The mortars are too inaccurate. What I'd like to do is maybe chuck some TNT there. So let's see if one of our vehicles has some dynamite. We'll have somebody run back. I'm going to try to clear that wall out of the way, so that way we can try to take shots with the Stug, and that'll be one major obstacle defending our vehicles. Most German vehicles have TNT on board for demolition purposes, including scuttling the vehicle too if needed. So keep that in mind as an option for the future, if needed. More Volksgrenadiers are at our disposal. There goes the TNT. Oh wait, that was a grenade. All right, well that was a test, just a test throw. That was horrible. TNT really can't be thrown very far. Oh, but it did get the rest of the wall out of the way, so our tanks can fire freely. There seemed to be an autocannon firing at us, a Maxim. Oh no. A Maxim AA. It's a 4-barrel, 50 cal machine of death. So that is RIP GG to any infantry getting close. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to spawn another squad up here, though. Oh boy. Let's get another squad going, too. I'm going to need a lot of force to break through here. We're going to have to hit that with mortars. Let's see if we've got the range to deal with that. Where was that? Just on the other side there. Oh, it's within range. Let's see if we can have our mortars engage that. Hopefully they can actually hit that thing. Looks like they are firing. Oh, destroying a building there. This is going to be slow and go until we actually break through. The Americans are kind of like blocking the way with invisible walls. Trying to bring our Stug over here. Seems relatively safe with the infantry protecting our vehicles. Just not going to bring it any further than that wall. Alright, let's try this again. Try to fire through this wall. Looks like it hit the dirt. Try to fire through like this window here. Hitting the dirt. I would rather waste the ammunition than the vehicle. We have plenty of ammo around. The angling is too bad. Oh, there we go. Might have a chance now to penetrate to the vehicle. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Mortar round landing on top of that vehicle? Still the driver inside, though. Still fighting. Engine knocked out. She is smoking. going to take one more shot at it, because the driver I don't think can get up to the turret. Oh, well, there you go. Excellent. Good work on that one. Patience paid off there. All right, let's keep this Stug right there. It has a machine gun on top, which is just a godsend. And there's still some more troops inside this facility. We're going to have to clean it up, but if we're going to get in there, it's going to have to be through the gate that we just blown open. And that's just going to be a messy cleanup operation. So let's try to bring our boys up to the wall. Go, boys! Bring up the small half-track here. No, just go forward. Yeah, Metamor AI is so dumb. Tell it to move forward. Sometimes you got to drive manually. There we go. I took a few losses on the run to the wall, but clearing a town ain't going to be easy. This is not a fight I want to get into. I want to go through the facility, but I can't due to the invisible wall factor. I'm assuming the developer of the mod maybe made that so that way enemy troops wouldn't just walk through there or something. Ooh. Oh, sorry, I fired off my sneeze cannon. Time-stamped that 11 minutes. Ah, there we go. That was a big caliber. Uh-oh. Oh, that's friendly mortars firing. Okay, that's good. Alright, not too many losses here, and the street corner seems secure. Let's push up to here now. We're going to try to work our way into that facility. Yep, so the troops have to cross this little area there. Looks like the autocannon there is wanting to do some work. Interesting, one of our soldiers bleeding. Did a artillery round land nearby? Yep, cover our troops as they push in. This is a hell of a horrible area to clear because the enemy can see us. We have no visual cover anymore. Like they can see right into the facility. But if we're going to clear this facility, we have to eliminate all the troops around. Come on, let's get cover, go. Alright, good. Seems like our mortars are doing a great job of eliminating enemy positions. Alright, let's get some STG-44s to come forward. Or MP-40s, whatever. Alright. Well, we got to do a little cleanup. I don't see any enemy troops here. Let's see if we can put highlight back on. It's just going to be way easier to see them from here. And this position will be clear as soon as some of those troops are dead. Oh, there's going to be a huge explosion here, isn't there? They're actually storing bombs near fuel. Seems like a really great option. I mean, the real surefire way to get enemies out of here is with a grenade. What the hell kind of a throw was that? Oh, God. Oh, wow, it didn't explode the bombs. Great. Okay, enemy soldier there. Okay, let's see if we can toss some grenades inside there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, grenade up over the wall. Okay, another enemy soldier down. Alright, we captured the fuel depot. Fantastic. 2 objectives complete now. The frontal defense and the fuel depot have been taken. Go ahead and take a look at the rest of our objectives. We need to secure the village on the hill, which I believe is here. We need to capture the southern houses near road. No idea where that could be. Essentially, the main objective is to just clear the entire map. Find and kill enemy officer. We'll get to that eventually. And also capturing the large town, which is just huge. That's a big objective. Luckily, our mortars still are firing away. I'd rather them fire and miss 100 times than have the ammunition truck blow up and not actually do anything. We'll have to see if we can capture enemy supply trucks too, so we can keep our mortars supplied. Okay, well, the fuel depot is taken. That's great news. Unfortunately, we can't get these troops through, but the vehicles can drive through here. But I'm sure as hell not going to do that until I know most of these vehicles are cleared. Still have a Stuart, 2 Shermans. Looks like a engineering truck there, which might actually have some fuel on board. Let's get our troops set up over here. Start exchanging fire. There we go. Get a half track up. There we go. And mortars are firing back here too. Great. This will help us. Damn. Direct hit on that engineering truck. It was loaded with fuel. Well, too bad for that. And the Maxim gun is out of the way. We might actually be able to clear those Shermans now. If the Stoop can come up and fire across. Let's see. It's going to have to fire through there to kill the Stewart. Oh, I don't know if that's a shot it can take. Okay, well, we should be able to fire through windows. If we can clear that building out of the way. Looks like we can fire through there now. Oh, getting real close now. That'll be one good vehicle out of the way. Excellent, right through the damn Stewart. But no damage, though. Went right through. Yeah, we got to take these shots like this. Uh-oh, Stewart is now getting antsy. Oh, what the hell? Okay, well, that was worth it. Hitting another American fuel truck. Damn, we're going to do more collateral damage with fuel than we are with tanks. They're not going to be able to advance. Oh, well, that's good. Stewart out of the way. We just still have 3 Shermans there. One. Well, actually, is this one in the fight? Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3. And then there was an M8 around here somewhere, too. There it is. And then another Sherman there, too. Damn. And another Stewart. My God. All right, well, that's clearly a long-term objective for us. It's going to take a very long time, so show those Germans support. Again, thanks for everybody clicking and tapping the join button as well. If you've already become a member, or rather a subscriber of the channel, now might be a time to become a member too. And I believe it'll start highlighting your comments and such. So if you have questions about these mods or how to download, greatest way is to become a member as well, so that way I can directly respond to you. As a lot of people really want to try these. This is certainly a challenge, but if you take it slow, it seems to be doable so far. But if we lose a Stug, that could be GG rip. Although it seems he's firing again at something. What do you... Oh, is he trying to fire through here? It's not a jumbo, is it? No, it's just a M4A3 Sherman, yeah, okay. Wow, mortars are firing everywhere. Well, there goes that Sherman. I think we just deactivated that. What the hell? So much stuff is just exploding. Sherman's still active. I think could still be alive. There's still a chance. Wow, those explosions. Well, clearing out the town is going to be easy because the Americans put 22 troops around a tank in a building, and then when the tank goes up, the whole building comes down. That's awesome. All right, well, we're going to try to still bypass here. I'm going to try to sneak around this way and go through here. Although we have lots of enemy vehicles on the left side, I need to avoid those. So that's why we're trying to take pot shots at enemy vehicles. Let's see if we can sneak through here. Get our troops up here and then try to do a little sneaking. Try to cover ourselves like right here. Enemy vehicles could be nearby, but that's why we got our... oh, good. Look at the machine gun's got a really good rate of fire there, or angle of fire. So as soon as the Americans start shooting, the Germans can respond with a hell of a lot of fire, covering our troops as they advance up the street. Still enemy infantry out there being hit by mortars. That's my biggest fear, is that we're going to have to clear a bunch of houses, so if we can clear as many of them now as we bypass the refinery, it'll be okay. Alright, another position there. Gonna move up with the troops and start firing. Really want to bring up that armored car. We might be able to actually have the armored car... If we can actually put a hole in the wall here, I might be able to bypass with our vehicles, but there still is a Sherman on this side or some sort of anti-tank something or other, so we just need to be careful. Oh, there we go. What I was fearing most. Come on, boys, get that guy. There we go. Mortar's doing a great job. I'm going to need supply soon. I need to capture an American supply truck. We're out now. This truck is completely out. And what a godsend that's been. It's really opened the door to the right side of the map. It's just awesome. Still taking a few losses, though. To be expected, I suppose. Luckily, the maximum gun is out of the way. Okay, let's get another wave of troops coming up here. Let's have these boys double time it. I'm going to get the vehicle to cross. Get a little risky. There we go. Does the machine gun have rounds? Yeah, it has 2,400 rounds remaining. All right. Very nerve-wracking clearing this out. Oh, would you look at that. Bazooka infantry right there. So the Americans were ready to ambush vehicles. So it's good we're going very slow. Trying to take cover any way we can to point towards the enemy. Alright, next goal is to try to get to that wall. If we can make the Americans pop up to fire at us, we can fire at them first, or in greater numbers. Alright, let's get another wave of infantry up here. Pushing our troops in, squad-based. Get our troops to take cover up here. There we go. MG already firing. Looks like mortar rounds are starting to fire there with smoke. So we need supply. If we're going to clear this area, we do need to keep pumping troops in order to clear it. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to try to get a few of our troops back here. Let's find some riflemen to drive some trucks or bring up some crates. Alright, one. Alright, these two can go and grab a crate. Alright, right now we need heavy ammunition crates. Actually, this... Oh, infantry ammo truck. Damn. I don't want that. Yeah, we want a heavy ammo crate, unless one of these vehicles can resupply the mortars. Actually, I believe they can, too, but I'm going to try to bring up a crate instead, though it's going to be gone immediately. So we can try to get somebody to drive a vehicle. Let's try to get one of our officers to pull up with a 25110. It's just loaded with an AT gun. I believe these other two are the same. Yeah, they're AT-based variants. Do these have supply? Doesn't look like this one actually has supply. It might just be the ones with the machine guns then. To which we only had one. Oh, man. Supply problems. That's not the Germany I know. Okay, well, we'll have to bring everything back by hand. This is going to slow down our advance a bit, but I guess that's the way it is. Oh, damn. No! It's the American heavy artillery. Oh, damn it. There goes 2 or 3 squads now. Around there and around here. Damn, that's why I hate babysitting for supply. Alright, let's see. That's probably 2 squads there that are wiped. Damn artillery. Alright, well, we need to get close with the armored car to clear out these trenches, so that way we can sneak up on the M4A3 there. In fact, let's go through the factory here. Damn that artillery to hell. It's super accurate, just blowing apart all of our men now. Full stop to our attack then. Yeah, that must have been at least 2 squads. 2 full squads there that got heavy oofed. Well, it wasn't easy to start with. Now it's getting a little more tricky. We're going to get our Stuke to go inside here and make its way through. We're going to try to go up here. Luckily, these vehicles are already destroyed, so there shouldn't be any explosions. Get this guy out of the way. Alright, boys. You guys got to clear the way, too. Tank coming through. Alright, this is a good way for our armored vehicles to get through. More artillery rounds hitting. So long as they're targeting those infantry, then at least they're not targeting our fuel tanks or whatever. Well, let's push up. Stop doing that, AI. Just go forward. Jeez. There we go. Thank you. Alright, well, the artillery is now not on our position. We'll start attacking from the right side then. Let's get that armored car up here. Well, that's why I leave some reserves in the back for if ever we encounter that situation again. There we go. Alright, well, now we're going to have to fire up the old brain and see how to do this. Oh man, they're going to instack and one and done all of our troop movements now. Oh my god, are you kidding me? All squads advancing are just going to be GPS guided around to death. Now we need to advance forward. Sherman there. Try to get that vehicle first. Okay, we need to use our second Stug. An unfortunate loss of the first one, but we're not out. This is the tipping point of the battle now, where we need to come through with this. We should have actually kept that vehicle here and then fired at that one first, but stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, this is ridiculous. I mean, I can't move through the factory with infantry, and then we've got artillery and then 2 tanks pinned on us. And then they're going to just keep hitting us with artillery and machine guns now. So it's like this is where the real defense begins. Unfortunate about that Stug. I'm going to have to make that up by capturing an enemy vehicle then. Hopefully we can call up more infantry. Infantry will be the ones to change the battle when we get to a certain point. Let's go back to that F.A.Q. Did we ever get a chance to... 250 is what we need to get to engage. So that's fine for now. Okay, we're staying put now where we're at. Alright, let's try our second tank. Shame about the first one. But that was kind of more of a dice roll, I suppose. Alright, our infantry can't literally step over a piece of concrete. We'll get the second Stug up here. Luckily, our more armored vehicle, which should fare a little bit better. And we might be able to capture an enemy vehicle then to make up for that, like the Stewart, for example, might be able to be repaired. No, it can't, but we'll have to make up for that. It was this Sherman here, I think, that zapped us. So these two, we're going to have to watch out for. No, Stug, just drive. Really wish the AI was just smart enough to realize that they were in a 50-ton vehicle and that they could just plow through whatever. There we go. And I just don't want to go too close to the infantry because sometimes the AI will jump out in front of the vehicle. All right, let's load a standard AP round. Come on. Nope. There we go. Alright, first things first, let's take that one out. It's a real shame. I thought we were behind quite a bit of cover, but once all these vehicles are gone, these Stugs are really going to be almost worthless. I'd like to trade them for a Panzer III or something to clear buildings. Because once the vehicles have been eliminated, there's really no need for these anymore except for to just try to use HE to clear a whole building, which can be really time-consuming. There we go. That's some good revenge there. So our first vehicle lost, not really slowing us down too much. We've only been using them one at a time. I'm going to try to get the second vehicle now, but I can't seem to get a shot at them for some reason. Looks like we're too close to the wall. I don't know why there's all that fire there. Oh, maybe enemy artillery landed at one of the crates or something, or one of the tanks. Alright, let's zap this guy now. Gotta clear out this artillery. It's being too much of a pain in the neck. Good, 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 good. Alright, on to the third vehicle now. Our Stug actually looks in good shape. Although it's on fire, the engine's still running. You know what? The Napa leather interior got a little scuffed, and so the Germans refused to fight in something that's been slightly damaged. Let's deal with that third tank now.
Hey, nobody told us about it.
All right, one and done on that one. Beautiful. And the crew bailed. Could be a chance for us to maybe repair him. Oh, I hear a lot of firing going on here all of a sudden. Ah, vehicle explosion made the building collapse, so now they're engaging. All right, let's move forward with the armored car. Time for our revenge now on that damn artillery. And our main objective this whole time. I guess since I'm using only one Stug at a time, it doesn't matter that we lost one. The best part about them is those damn machine guns. Wow, I love Men of War. Artillery round exploded in front of our vehicle and somebody blew out through the driver's compartment. Interesting. Hold on, they're firing again. Well, that dude is just having a horrible day. Okay, they're firing artillery, so we gotta take cover over here, I think. Well, rip to that dude. Our vehicle. Oh, that was our driver, so no moving now. Let's just throw somebody in there. Get this vehicle out of the way. Damn, that artillery is annoying. It might destroy our vehicles, but I'm not moving the Stug any further from here now. We're going to wait till that artillery ceases. And then I think we actually have to cross by foot because... Oh, what is that there? Oh, another Maxim machine gun. Son of a... All right, let's get that one with an HE round. What else is here? Mortar. And then the Bofors 60. Wow, that artillery is rude. Let's just get out of here where we'll have to repair. Okay, looks like the Maxim machine gun is gone. That's good. The only big threat to us now is that right there, the Bofors. And then maybe some snipers here. We're going to have to bring up that armored car after all. Alright, looks like there was some fire from this left side. Chaffee, maybe? Or that Stewart there? This is a nerve-wracking situation. I need to eliminate that piece there. Tank was told to fire at that vehicle and is refusing to do so. Damn manual control. That's a little too low under the ridge. Advancing here is going to be a no-go. That artillery is just too frequent. but it does give us lots of hiding places. Alright, this is a good tactic to save our vehicle. All of our infantry bailed out of the vehicle, so the enemy might stop shooting at it. It looks like they did. I don't know where the hell that fire is coming from. There's just so many vehicles here. I don't even know where the fire is coming from anymore. I think it might be the steward. Nope. Oh, it is, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll repair the Stug, get the crew to go back in, and then we'll quick turn onto that. Well, so much for that. Well, actually, the penetration will only hurt the infantry inside. And I think it's just the steward, so at best he can only track us. That armor there is pretty good and at a good angle. Moment of truth here. Let's try to bring up those mortars now. Oh, actually, we forgot all about that ammo crate, which is not able to find its way out of here, I think. Oh, God. A maze of hell. Oh, dear God. Alright, we're going to have to move one crate in exchange for another. Okay, let's check on the Stug. Now let's get everybody back inside that vehicle. They should be smart enough to auto-fight. Okay, get that heavy ammo crate. We're going to go for the mortars now. And I think we just got bopped. Alright, that's a GG to the Stug. From what? I don't even know who's doing the shooting. That's alright, it was probably going to get bopped by the artillery at some point. Alright, let's get that ammunition up here. We need mortars now. Damn, we still needed those tanks, though, quite a bit. Let's get those mortars first reloaded. We get the mortars rearmed. Then we're going to try to move them on their own towards the river to take out that gun. So rip to the Stugs. I guess it was bound to happen no matter what. To repair that armored car. They're actually still firing at that vehicle, so that's good. So let's see, we have... Ah, Chaffee right here. No wonder I couldn't see it. Oh, that's annoying. The Chaffee was able to fire right through here. Right there. Wow, that is a shot. They're still firing at it. I can't believe that. AI doing a little cheating. It's alright. Now what we can do is actually use our close range weaponry to get in there to deal with some of these vehicles. It's just going to make things a lot longer, but not impossible. But the Stugs we definitely needed. We'll take an American vehicle now to spite them. So they're still firing at this husk, and they're still firing artillery at it, so that's good. We've got them distracted then. Gonna try to get our infantry in there. Now it comes down to German infantry, but we really need a vehicle, so we're gonna have to capture one of the Americans. Alright, I'm gonna try to drive up close. Yeah, so the options are either A, drive through a heavily populated town where bazookas are probably everywhere, or B, cross on the other side of a very explosive factory where the enemy has artillery sighted and also can do pot shots on the side of your vehicle with M24s. So either option, not very easy to deal with. Okay, these mortars should be good. 5 rounds each. How much supply is remaining? Wow, half. Okay, let's set up our mortars here. Hopefully our mortars will be smart enough to path through the factory. Nope. Try to send them all to the right. Oof. Well, now the tactics change entirely. We don't really have... Well, actually, to be honest, some of our smaller half-tracks and such could deal with the American threat of Chaffees and whatnot, even the Shermans from up front like that. But the most annoying thing now is the constant artillery until we capture that. So we have Shermans there that could provide cover to here. We're going to have to try to get our infantry to cross on the far right side. Alright, we're bringing up mortars now. AI pathing not able to move up here, it seems. There it goes. Sometimes manual control is necessary. Alright, what do we got for infantry here? Oh, well, we did have a whole squad there until one round landed. That's right, we'll bring this up. Okay, we're going to try to bring the mortars a little closer to deal with any infantry around. And we're probably going to get attacked from the left side. So as our infantry advances to the river, we'll be able to fire on anybody in this roadway here. Well, there's clearly a guy there, but alright. Oh, good, the mortars are working now. Alright, well, we still do have our 2-3-4-4. And this is not to be underestimated, though we might not have an armored vehicle anymore. This mobile, I guess this, what would you call it, motorized weapon is actually not bad at all, and is one of the best ones in Men of War that I really truly like it. So we're in for a real treat now to see vehicles that would otherwise be discarded for a backup. So obviously it's not a Stug, but it is definitely capable of destroying enemy vehicles. And now that we're dealing with just a few Shermans and Chaffees left, it's not going to be too hard. We do have a Hellcat there. If we come up on the side of enemy vehicles and outrange them, we're in for a good treat. So if we secure the artillery, we can bombard the hell out of their positions and then use the PaK-40 to attack them from behind. So we are in for a real treat, I think. It's not over. It's just things are going to take more time now. Okay, that artillery is retargeting. Possibly to hit our mortars. And I believe that 40mm is going to be a real problem. Thing has 170 range. Our mortar has a... Let's see. Mortar has a range of 180, so it outranges it by 10 meters. We're now firing at the armored car. Okay, we're going to try to bring up our mortar here. Okay, let's see if the Germans can get across here. Then we'll try to target that 40mm with our mortar. Alright, we've got their attention elsewhere. Wow, landing nowhere near that vehicle. Alright, Germans are crossing. We have cover from the top. Alright, we're getting in there now. Let's bring our 40 up. This is cool. Now we get to use a vehicle that I normally would ignore just because it doesn't have the capability or the armor of the others. Nope. Just trying to repath here. Go up this way, please. There we go. Okay, we're very close to enemy positions. That weapon there has got to go. Okay, we haven't lost anybody yet. Yeah, that thing is still there.
Bereit!
Okay, let's bring up our crate. Starting to run low on ammo now. And we're going to have to start digging into our reserves over here at some point, which I didn't move for the longest time, but now we might have to take advantage of. Alright, let's try to catch this artillery now. So what's guarding that? Oh. Hell. 50 caliber. Alright, that's got to go. Okay, let's try to get these vehicles, or these weapons closer. We're going to have another set of people go and find a new heavy ammunition crate. Infantry ammo, there's a heavy one there. I don't care who brings it to the front now, I just want it up here. Alright, that's going to be for the mortars. Mortars have to kill that 40 millimeter before we advance. So the goal then is kill the 40 millimeter, kill the 50 cal, and then attack the artillery guns basically with a wave of infantry, and then start firing on the town and bring the 40 up here, which we might be able to cross the river if it's shallow enough, and then we'll be able to, and actually looks like it might be, looks pretty shallow there, so we're going to try to cross our vehicles there and start hitting the Americans in the flank and in the rear with the 40 right there, and that might actually do it. All right, that is it for today's episode. Please do click or tap that like button on the way out to support the channel, and of course to trick that algorithm into promoting World War II content. If you like it, others probably will as well. So thank you very much for all the support, and I'll see you all next time. It's probably going to be about 2 more episodes to get this whole thing cleared up now, so I appreciate everybody showing their support. What are you guys doing? No war trophies. Leave that behind.